Hi, my name is Clyde Howe. I am the General Manager of the Anihan Group, and today we'll be presenting to you our business review 2. So, for a short overview of the business venture, our company profile, the snack bar will offer snacks and products which are completely vegetarian and vegan. It will be a place for vegans and vegetarians and anyone else who would want to be healthy. Having a snack bar which offers 100% plant-based options is a great way to introduce the importance of sustainable living to new generations. Just like veganism is the sustainable option when it comes to looking after our planet. Plant-based living is also a more sustainable way of feeding the human family. So, for our mission and vision, our vision is to promote vegetarianism and veganism, encourage customers to enjoy plant based food, and develop a consciousness towards environmentally friendly practices. And our mission is to produce healthy and delectable vegetarian and vegan snack products. The company will incorporate nutritional quality, good taste, and quality ingredients in order to provide better and healthier alternatives for the people who wish to improve their lifestyles. The business will promote eco-friendly practices through its packaging and plant-based products that help reduce harm for animals and environmental damage. So for our value-oriented goals and objectives, our first goal is to provide healthy options and alternatives, and our objective is to come up with good recipes that use plant-based ingredients. Our second goal is to offer high-quality food and wonderful experience at reasonable prices. And our objective is to create delicious and high-quality burgers using oyster mushrooms and come up with an affordable and reasonable pricing strategy. And our next goal is to help the environment, and our objective is to lessen the use of plastics and investing in alternative biodegradable packaging. So, for our organizational goals and objectives, the first one is to increase the company's profitability throughout the years, with our objective being the company shall prepare a strategic plan with 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year goals. The company will also monitor a certain budget for every financial period. A budget is what helps to keep the company's expenses in control. The budget needs to be followed closely in order to ensure the finances remain in order. Our next goal is to diversify and grow revenue streams. The company shall expand their product offerings and their geographic reach. Developing opportunities to expand the company's customer reach is a significant growth strategy that should be pursued in a phased approach to ensure that the additional customer requirements, logistics, and costs are addressed. And the next goal is to attract and retain customers from target market and make sure to successfully implement the marketing strategies made in regard to customer attraction and retention. The company must also evaluate the effects of the marketing strategies at every financial term and improve the said strategies to further grasp the goal.
Next part is the sales performance. Sales projections versus actual for May to November 2022. Total projected sales for May to November 2022 is 235,000 pesos. The total actual sales for May to November 2022 is 255,525 pesos. There is a 20,525 peso increase from the sales projections versus the actual. Pricing strategy. Cost plus pricing strategy will be used by the business. The cost for the snacks are expected to be lower than the cost of other vegan food shops as the enterprise looked for the most cost-effective ingredients without compromising its quality and taste. For our three products, we have here our menu. We have the vegetarian oyster mushroom burger, which costs 160 pesos. The vegan fried oyster mushroom burger, which costs 150 pesos. And the french fries, which cost 110 pesos. Segmentation strategy. The business will be operating in Lapu-Lapu and Cebu City. Thus, the customer segmentation of the business will directly be the residents of Lapu-Lapu and Cebu City. The city has an urban density, and the urban population includes professionals, the self-employed, the unemployed, and retired people, as well as urban wage earners and clerical workers. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic situation in both Lapu-Lapu and Cebu City, the business enterprise will opt to have a hybrid form of operations with on-site at the physical location and online through our social media pages. Positioning strategy. The snack bar will be positioning itself in the market as a vegan vegetarian business that provides burgers made out of fresh oyster mushrooms sourced from local Cebuano suppliers. With our vegan and vegetarian snack bar, we will be offering delicious, healthy, and affordable food products such as the mushroom burger and potato fries. Advertising and promotions. Fortunately, the COVID-19 restrictions in Cebu City and Lapu-Lapu City have loosened, so face-to-face marketing, giving out flyers, and the joining of bazaars and events are now made possible. Other than that, the business will also be focusing on their online advertising. Social media will be used to promote the products. The business will be uploading pictures, digital posters, videos, and many others to social media, such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. In this slide, we have our official Instagram page. The third picture shows our burger in the process of being made. Marketing mix. This is the official Anihan social media page. In the next few slides, there will be pictures from our USC Days promo.
A pleasant day to everyone. So I will be talking about the operational aspect. For the overview of supply chain management plan, during the actual operation, the group followed and implemented the supply chain management. The group made use of the supplier to producer to customer flow. For the production forecast, there's an increase in the actual number of sales compared to what was forecasted for the months of May to November. For the production capacity, the enterprise is using the same standardized recipe, wherein each batch of burger has a yield of 8 and one batch of fries has a yield of 5. An estimate of 2 batches per product can be made per hour. This totals to 42 products per hour and an estimated total rated capacity of 168 for all 3 products. For the supply network bill of materials, the group has followed the list of materials presented here. There are minimal changes with regards to the cost, but basically if you round it off, the cost for the whole unit is around 79 for the vegetarian burger, 63 for the vegan burger, and 54 for the fries. For the recipes, there's a slight modification, which is the tablespoons of cornstarch used for vegetarian burger, tablespoons of lemon juice used for the vegan burger, and recipe for the fries as compared to BAN 3110. For the material and supply requirement, the yields produced by each recipe batch is still the same. Similar to what I mentioned earlier, there were only slight changes with the recipe measurements or ingredients for the 3 products. The actual packaging used is the same with the business plan as well. We are following the same requirements with regards to the shelf life, storage, and quality. There were only minor changes with the storage of our mushrooms as suggested by our supplier, which is presented on the table on the right. The group has applied all of the appropriate packaging and transportation requirements like the secure packaging, reheating instructions, thermal insulated bags, and many more. The enterprise has improved their manufacturing flow chart found on the right. In our process flow, we first identify what needs to be purchased. We either go to the source to buy materials and bring them to our location or contact suppliers to place an order and receive or pick them up. We make sure to inspect items and return it if it fails quality inspection. Materials are then stored properly. We then prepare the ingredients or mix ingredients ahead so that all that's left to do after receiving orders and payments from customers is to cook, assemble, and pack. Before products are sent out, we inspect orders to know whether it is complete and in perfect condition before it is served to customers or sent out for delivery. Effective September 2022, production was done at the physical store. The stall is situated close to the shelves and kitchen area so that all of the needed cooking equipment and storage areas are easily accessible. The kitchen area is where the products are prepared and cooked, while the stall is used to receive orders, assemble, and pack the products. Majority of the machinery and equipment used in the actual operation and production are in line with what was planned. The air fryer is the only equipment added into this semester's business implementation. For admin labor, the same needed number of manpower and skills requirements were applied during the actual business operations. For direct labor, the group made use of an additional cook, however, the same skills requirements were applied. For direct raw materials, we have here the ingredients for the vegetarian burger, vegan burger, and fries. We have also listed our packaging materials. For the indirect raw materials, we have rent, water, gas, electricity, and internet. For work in process, we have here the rate per hour for our labor costs. We have the managers under admin and the cook, assistant cook, cashier under direct labor. For direct raw materials, we have ingredients and costs for the vegetarian burger, vegan burger, and fries, as well as the packaging materials and its costs. For indirect raw material, we have the costs for rent and utilities. For the business enterprise, there's no pipeline inventory as we are the manufacturers and the seller at the same time. For our business enterprise, our products, which are vegan and vegetarian food products, are only made to order to keep the freshness and quality of our products. Therefore, there's also no finished good inventory. Waste generated during our actual production are plastic waste, paper waste, and organic waste. Since the group mainly generates organic waste, we have a sample form for the food waste management logbook on the right. Trash is collected every day at 6 a.m. The enterprise places their segregated trash at the designated trash pickup points. For distribution system, due to the easing of restrictions, the enterprise was able to operate through its physical store and serve both walk-in and online customers. For the walk-in customers, the enterprise is able to serve or give the products to the customers immediately in the physical store. For online customers, the enterprise continues to avail services from third-party applications that provide delivery services. Due to our location, majority of the customers are from Lapu-Lapu City. The business is able to follow the delivery requirements. For Anihan, there is no inventory of finished goods as the products are made to order and are immediately served or delivered to the customers. Here we have pictures of the production area with furniture and equipment.
Anihan is currently operating as a sole proprietorship under the name of General Manager Mr. Clyde Howe, in compliance with our course Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship. It is stated in our Memorandum of Agreement that all members will contribute to the investment, liabilities, and income at the end of the course. For our organizational structure, we have Clyde Howe as General Manager, Marian Rose Abecia as Operations Manager. Under Operations is 2 cooks and an assistant cook, Marketing Manager Faith Gaw, Human Resource Manager Debonair Sarmiento, and Finance Manager Cray Oy. And under Finance is the Cashier. Here are administrative and labor costs for May 2022. For administrative costs, the General and Finance Manager's salary for the month was 88 pesos, Operations Manager 110, Marketing Manager 44, and Human Resource Manager 66 pesos. For our direct labor costs, for Cook 1, the salary for the month was 1,379, Cook 2, 1,477 and 50 centavos, Assistant Cook 197, and Cashier 197. Here are our total salaries and benefits for the month of May. Total salary per month was 3,646 pesos and 50 centavos. SSS was 399 pesos and 95 centavos. Pag-ibig, 72 pesos and 93 centavos. And PhilHealth, 72 pesos and 93 centavos. Here are the administrative costs and direct labor costs for the month of June. Our General Manager's salary for the month was 96 pesos, Finance Manager 192 pesos, Operations, Marketing, and Human Resource Manager 96 pesos. For our direct labor costs, both cooks' salary for the month was 2,125 pesos and 20 centavos. The assistant cook and the cashier got 425 and 4 centavos. Here are our total salaries and benefits for the month of June. Our salary per month totaled to 5,676 pesos and 48 centavos. Our SSS, 572 pesos and 50 centavos. Pag-ibig, 113 pesos and 53 centavos. And PhilHealth, 113 pesos and 53 centavos. Here are the following administrative and direct labor costs for the month of July. Our General Manager's salary for the month was 144 pesos, Finance Manager 192 pesos, Operations, Marketing, and Human Resource Managers 96 pesos. For our direct labor costs, both our cooks got 2,125 pesos and 20 centavos, Assistant Cook 584 pesos and 43 centavos, Cashier 425 pesos and 4 centavos. Here are the total salaries and benefits for the month of July. Our salary for the month was 5,883 pesos and 87 centavos. SSS 590 pesos and 13 centavos. Pag-ibig and PhilHealth 117 pesos and 68 centavos. The following are our administrative and direct labor costs for the month of August. Our General Manager's salary for the month was 144 pesos, Finance Manager 168 pesos, Operations Manager 144 pesos, Marketing Manager 120 pesos, and our Human Resource Manager 96 pesos. For our direct labor costs, both our cooks' salary for the month was 2,018 pesos and 94 centavos. Our assistant cook 743 pesos and 82 centavos, and our cashier 425 pesos and 4 centavos. Here are our total salaries and benefits for the month of August. Our total salary for the month was 5,878 pesos and 74 centavos. Our SSS 589 pesos and 69 centavos. Our Pag-ibig and PhilHealth 117 pesos and 57 centavos. Here are our administrative and direct labor costs for the month of September. Our general manager salary for the month was 144 pesos, finance manager 120 pesos, operations manager 240 pesos, marketing manager 120 pesos, and our human resource manager 96 pesos. For our direct labor costs, both our cook's salary for the month was 1,965 pesos and 81 centavos. Our assistant cook 956 pesos and 34 centavos. Our cashier 531 pesos and 30 centavos. Here are our total salaries and benefits for the month of September. Our total salary per month was 6,139 pesos and 26 centavos. Our SSS 611 pesos and 84 centavos. Our Pag-ibig and PhilHealth 122 pesos and 79 centavos. Here are the administrative and direct labor costs for the month of October. Our general manager salary for the month was 240 pesos, finance manager 216 pesos, operations manager 264 pesos, marketing manager and human resource manager 96 pesos. For our direct labor cost, our cook 1 salary for the month was 2,231 pesos and 46 centavos, cook 2 1,912 pesos and 68 centavos, assistant cook 531 pesos and 30 centavos, and our cashier 2,178 pesos and 33 centavos. Here are the total salaries and benefits costs for the month of October. Our total salary per month was 7,765 pesos and 77 centavos. Our SSS 750 pesos and 9 centavos. Our Pag-ibig and PhilHealth 155 pesos and 32 centavos. In the following tables as shown, we have the administrative and direct labor costs for the month of November. For the administrative cost, our general manager salary for the month was 492 pesos. Our finance and operations manager 144 pesos. Our marketing and human resource managers 120 pesos. For our direct labor costs, both our cook's salary for the month was 2,762 pesos and 76 centavos. Our assistant cook 531 pesos and 30 centavos, and our cashier 2,762 pesos and 76 centavos. Here we have the total salaries and benefits for the month of November. Our total salary per month was 9,539 pesos and 58 centavos. Our SSS 900 pesos and 86 centavos. Our Pag-ibig and PhilHealth 190 pesos and 79 centavos. As per our compliance to organizational policies, in order to monitor the compliance of these organizational policies, the Human Resource Manager conducts a monthly meeting to see how the members are doing and if they are following and adhering to these policies. The Human Resource Manager also monitors the members during the production days each week in order to maintain efficiency and productivity in operations. These organizational policies are designed to prevent and detect violations of applicable law, regulations, rules, and ethical standards by employees, agents, and others. As per our summary of meetings, we had a total of 8 official group meetings during the actual operations from the month of May to November 2022. These meetings were done on-site or via Zoom. Conversations in brief meetings through messages, chat, and text will not be included as they are not official meetings. Our first group meeting was on May 9, 2022. And in that meeting, we discussed listing down the lacking ingredients and lacking materials. And then we finalized production dates, researched and talked about possible suppliers. We also talked about possible social media posts to be updated, and we concluded our meeting at around 5 p.m. For our second group meeting, which was on May 30, 2022, we talked about the operational aspect, production, sales, financial aspects, and how the group can compensate for the lacking sales, possible social media posts to be uploaded, the June operations, and the HR manager reviewed the organizational policies and gave feedback. And at around 10:30 a.m., the meeting was concluded. The third group meeting was on June 29, 2022. We talked about the operations aspect, the production as well, sales and financial aspects and how sales can be exceeded, possible social media posts, the July operations, and the chair manager reviews the organizational policies and gave feedback. The meeting ended at around 9:45 a.m. For the fourth group meeting, which was on July 30, 2022, we discussed about the operations aspect, the production, and how it was good despite setbacks with suppliers, and the sales and financial aspects, and how the group was able to reach the July sales forecast. We talked about how the sales can be exceeded more, possible social media posts, and discussed on what we were going to do for the August operations. And as a routine, the HR manager reviews the organizational policies and gave feedback. And the meeting ended at around 6:50 p.m. For our fifth meeting, which was on August 29, 2022, we talked about the operations, productions as per usual, sales and financials, and how the group was able to reach the August sales forecast and possible social media posts, the September operations, and the routine of the HR manager reviewing the organizational policies and giving feedback. And the meeting ended around 6:45 p.m. For our sixth group meeting, which was on September 30, 2022, we discussed about the operations aspect, the production, the sales and financials aspects, and the possible social media posts to be uploaded, and the plan for the September operations. And as a routine, the HR manager reviews the organizational policies and gives feedback. And the meeting ended at around 6:45 p.m. For our seventh meeting, which was on October 31, 2022, the operations, production, sales, and financials were discussed as usual. The sales, how it can be exceeded even more, the possible social media posts, the plan for the November operations, and the meeting ended at around 6:50 p.m. For our eighth meeting, which was on November 30, 2022, as per usual, we discussed the operations, production, sales, and financial aspects of the business. We talked about how the sales can be brought up and how the group can be able to reduce costs. We talked about the social media posts to be uploaded, the plan for the December operations, and the meeting ended at around 10:30 a.m. As of May 2022, the group had planned to have their relationship enhancement seminar. Around June to August 2022, the group would have the relationship enhancement seminar. As of November 2022, the group has decided not to push through with a relationship enhancement seminar. For our legal requirements, the group has acquired the DTI. However, the business permit and the BIR, or Bureau of Internal Revenue, are currently still in progress.
Discussion and analysis on financial position and condition. Anihan operates as a sole proprietor under the name of its general manager, Mr. Clyde Howe, in compliance with our course Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship. It is stated in our Memorandum of Agreement that all members will contribute to the investment, liabilities, and income at the end of the course. Total project cost, operating expenses. These are the expenses that we have incurred for the months May to August, with it increasing almost every month. These are the operating expenses that we have incurred from the month September to November. So in total, since May, we have an operating expense of 71,687.55 pesos. Total project cost, cost of goods sold. So these are our expenses for the cost of goods sold from May to November, in which it totals up to 120,049.66 pesos. So the total project cost from May to November is 191,737.21 pesos. Sources of funds. The business will be sourcing funds from family as it is the method that is available and most logical for the members. The business will be repaying the loans when substantial profit is already made. Income statement. This is the income statement for the period ended November 30, 2022. We have total sales of 255,525 minus the total operating expense of 191,737.21. This results to a net income of 63,787.79. Cash flow statement. This is the cash flow statement for the period ended November 30, 2022. Our only cash movement is from the operating activities, which is from our net income of 63,787.79. Balance sheet. This is the balance sheet for the period ended November 30, 2022. Cash is our only asset, which comes up to 153,627.49. And our total liabilities and equity comes up to the same, which is an ending balance of 153,627.49 pesos. Vertical analysis. The financial ratios of days sales in inventories and inventory turnover does not apply, as we do not have an inventory kept. Our working capital turnover totals to 1.66 after dividing our net sales of 255,525 by the equity of 153,627.49. Earnings and profitability ratios. So for a gross profit ratio, we have 53%, operating margin ratio 24.96%, return on sales 24.96%, return on assets and return on equity 42%, return on net working capital 23.27%. Return on fixed assets is not applicable as we do not have any fixed assets. ROE versus ROA, we have 42%.
So for the discussion of growth potentials, for marketing, for actual sales, the group has the potential to reach and surpass the projected sales for the first half of the year 2023. With increased production and efficient and effective marketing strategies, the group is confident that they will reach their sales target by the end of the year. For the marketing strategies, the group would like to offer bundles, discounts, and other promos to increase sales and customer interest and satisfaction. Additionally, the group would like to implement their loyalty program once the physical store opens up in the later part of this year. For the marketing collateral, the group aims to continue with the regular uploads and advertisements on social media. So for operations, for the supply network, the group aims to have a strengthened relationship with their suppliers. The group aims to follow their manufacturing process and make sure every step is done with efficiency and care. The group has achieved to open a physical store in the later part of this year. This is located in Chin Air Aviation in Lapu-Lapu City. The group also aims to hire at least 3 staff members for the daily operation of the business enterprise. In order to lessen cost, the group will look into reaching out to other possible suppliers for their raw materials. If possible, the group would want to find cheaper sources for raw materials without compromising the quality of the ingredients. So for human resources, the group will review its policies and programs and make sure they are being implemented. The group could also see a growth in production team as they are looking into hiring cooking staff for the start of 2023. And for the relationship seminar, the group has conducted this in the October 2022. So for the financial, the group sees a positive trend with their sales and net income. Cash flow will be directly sourced from Anihan's operating activities, so the group would want to put in extra effort for the production and marketing activities and advertising. Compared to the actual projected net income of the whole year of 2022, Anihan managed to surpass the projected sales and net income for the whole year of 2022. The group is confident that they will reach and surpass the projected sales and net income for the first half of 2023. That is the end of our report. Thank you very much.